Alright, so after a long week of being in Hot Springs, a great week, we are finally back on the trail. Finally crossing the bridge. We're not really going far, but we're getting our asses out of town because this place is going to suck us back in. But me and Wildflower, who is now Nightflower, because you know she's my trail wife, yeah. Oh, there she is in all her cuteness. That's what she looks like from behind wearing my clothes. Yeah. We're going to hike a whole mile out of town. And then go eat a lot so my pack weighs less. And then, man, we'll see where it goes from there. We'll see where it goes from there. We are actually leaving Hot Springs. About damn time. Okay, so since I'm whipped, I am headed back into Hot Springs. Yes, back into Hot Springs. Only for 2 hours, I'm being told. Yes, we can't seem to get away with this place. She needs to buy more condoms because she's quite the whore. Ew. It's not true at all. It's totally true. So we're gonna go back into Hot Springs. Then we're gonna pretend to leave. We left our shit in the woods because that's how we roll. We leave our shit all over town. That's how homeless people do it. What is she wearing? I don't know either. Slut. Anyway, so yeah, good times back to Hot Springs. Woo! Still here in Hot Springs. It's been kind of a whirlwind for the past week. You know, I got into town a little over a week ago. Sad to say, can't get back out of this town. You know, ran back out, did my best to rescue Wildflower, who is now Nightflower. And that worked out really well. Sure, the rescue mission was a total fail because she got out before I got there, but you know, it helped bring us closer together. So, hey, yay me. But you know, we did our honeymoon in this town. Did everything this town has to offer, which is very little because the town is literally, I don't know, a quarter mile wide. That's the entire town. Got out of town for a little bit last night, but we came right back into town today. Hoping to get back out again in another hour or so, but we'll see how it goes. This is a hard town to leave. Nightflower's still a little wounded, so we're not sure how far we'll go yet. I told her I'd slow down with her for a while, but she doesn't want to slow me down, so she made me promise to ditch her if she goes too slow, but you know, I'm not ditching that girl for a while. She's gonna have a hard time getting rid of me. But it is time we moved on. As much as I like this little town, it is time to move on. I've gotten soft. You know, all my stuff is out in the woods, a mile or so down the way. It's nice that you can just leave your stuff lying around this town. The other day we did a little slack pack in the 6 miles that I went back for her. She had to do again, so you know, I walked it initially to get here, then I walked back to try to find her. Didn't find her, walked it back again to get back into town, and then slack packed it with her. So I did that same part of the trail 4 times. Didn't count at all. Well, counted the first time, but up to that, I just did them for shits and giggles. Time to get some positive miles under my belt. Still got a long way to go. It looks like we're not gonna actually make it to trail days on time, which is a big party that they have out in Damascus. So I don't believe we will be able to walk there in time, so we're probably going to get pretty close and hitch a ride in and then get dropped back off where we were and continue walking. But we'll see how long her and I walk together. You know, trail separates you, brings you together. I'll enjoy it while it lasts. Probably be a little sad when it fails, but yeah, that's life. I'll keep rocking. But I am happy as shit. Nightflower blazing her own trail up the side of the AT. How disrespectful. There's rules against people doing this. And blatantly, she blazes her own trail. Oh, how do you feel about yourself?
Let's see if you can guess what this is.
Well, this is technically the last night of Nightflower and I's honeymoon. She decided she's going to yellow blaze up the road to a town called Erwin, and that's about 55 miles away from here. She's got a doctor's appointment she's got to make. She's going to wait around for a little bit, give me some time to catch up. And I think I can do 55 miles in maybe 3 days. She's going to carry a lot of my stuff for me since I have mapped out exactly where I need to be at what times to make it there. I'm going to give her a decent amount of my stuff, probably 6-7 pounds. So I'll be able to fly that much faster. I should have enough food on me for the rest of the trip. But if not, there's a resupply in like 20 miles or so, so no biggie. Pick up a few odds and ends. It's going to rain on me for the next 3 days, but that'll motivate me to get where I'm going that much faster. So we're staying here in a hostel. It's our last night together for a while. Last night of the honeymoon. So, gonna enjoy it. Right on the river here. Nice accommodations for rather cheap. Looking forward to pushing myself. Haven't got to test myself. Haven't woke up super early. Went hiking in quite a while. It feels like forever now, but everything feels like forever. Time ceases to exist on the trail. I'm gonna wake up super early, get out while she's still sleeping, and see if I can't kick out those miles and even faster than I thought I could. Time to see what I can do. Day 39. We're back to night crawling again. Dun dun dun. Rather ambitious plan. I'm gonna try to truck my ass off and make about 55 miles over the next 3 days. Through rain. It's not raining yet, but the wind's definitely picking up. There's no stars in the sky. Can't see where the hell the moon is. It's gonna be good stuff. Nightflower has a bunch of my stuff, so I'm traveling real light. But, you know, I've given up some semi-important things like my tent. Can't get far without that, you know, but there are several shelters in between, so if it gets raining too hard, I got somewhere to hide out as long as it's not full. But hell, even if it's full, I can squeeze in somewhere, and if it's life or death, I'll throw somebody else out in the rain. Nah, I'm just kidding, I can hang. Alright, so, again, 3 days is her birthday, so I would plan to be there by then. But damn, 55 miles over 3 days is asking a lot. But you can do this shit. You're a badass. You got this. Alright, let's figure out where the hell the AT is from here, because I'm already lost. Yeah, I think it was 0.7 that way is what it was, yes. Tally-ho! Trudging along well. Having that little weight in my pack. My pack's probably down to somewhere in the low 30s. Oh man, super smooth. I'm flying. I keep like trying to do math in my head. Like, if I travel at this speed, how long will it take me to do 55 miles? But that's farther than I can walk. I'm gonna do my best to take very little breaks. You know, I'm here filtering water right now, so there's a chance to smoke me a stogie, filter some water, and back on the trail. So I'm gonna try to only stop for that kind of stuff, not stop to eat lunch or enjoy a view, and see if I can not only impress this girl, but impress myself, because, you know, that's kind of what I'm out here for. But, yeah, I am really digging this girl, so I'm gonna try to use the chemicals that are going on in my head right now, you know, the dopamine and all that, to help fuel my legs. Man, she's a good girl. Really digging her. Super smart. She can recite all the elements in the table, and the periodic table of the elements in order in like under 2 minutes. Very impressive. Knows the Latin name for any plant I can point at. Very sexy. This girl's out of my league, but, you know. But, you know, trail makes us all equal in some sense, but. Whew. I'm fucking happy as shit. Okay, so I'm gonna just bust out 60 miles or 55, kick its ass, and get back in that girl's arms again. Mother Nature is being an uncooperative bitch right now. When I first started off this morning, before the sun came up, it was like a good 50-something degrees, maybe 53. Oh, but the temperature has dropped. Wind is kicking my ass. But I can still see the sun a little bit through the clouds. Tells me they're not real thick clouds. Hoping the rain holds off for another couple of hours at least. It's one thing to be cold, it's another thing to be cold and wet. I can just hike faster when it's cold. Cold and wet, you can't out-hike that shit. But Mother Nature thinks there's enough to stop my ass. She ain't met me yet. Game on, bitch, game on. The wind is so ferocious, you can see the trees moving forward. You can actually see the entire mound of earth under this thing lifting up. I don't know if it's capturing on camera. It's like the earth is breathing. Man, trees are gonna fall on me. I'm at the top of, what is that, White Rock Cliff. I don't know how far I've made it, but Doesn't look real dark in any direction except this one. But hell, that's the way the clouds are headed, so that's good stuff. It's decently light over there. I still got a few hours without rain. Let's go bust some miles out. According to this sign, I can go left or right. Bad weather left, decent weather right. Essentially, this one's telling me that it's, focus. There you go, that there's bouldering, that it's harder, and it has a view. It's telling me that they're the same distance, and this is the original AT route. It's easier, and no shame. But somebody carved out the no, and then actually carved the word shame in next to it again. Shame. Of course, me being the dumb guy I am, I'm gonna go right, man. Let's do it. So the view was not spectacular at all. Same crap I always see. Not much going on. It's just mostly getting beat up by a wind on this ridge. But the sun is kind of out here and there, so it's much warmer than it was a little bit ago. I'll take that. Maybe that's a good sign that it won't storm today. If it doesn't storm, man, I'm gonna walk as far as I can. Unfortunately, I forgot my Fitbit, so I can't make new Fitbit records. Hey, it's it. Yeah, but what the hell? I'm gonna put some miles on today, man. Maybe break my first 30. Yeah. It's another breezy day here. Ah, gotta love it. Man, what a beautiful day, huh? It's ridge walking. It's a great time. View was not worth that. The moment it changed directions, it blows me uphill. But right now, it just keeps pushing me sideways. There you go, there's Tom. So in talking with the other hikers at the shelter that I just had lunch at, it's supposed to be windy today, obviously. 70-mile-an-hour gusts. I don't know what I'm being hit with, but it pushes me around. It does. The trees are all flexing the ground is rising, the trees lean over. It's pretty powerful stuff. Branches are coming down, and then they say at like 10 o'clock tonight it's supposed to start raining real good. I don't know if it'll have this kind of wind behind it, but I'm hoping to make it another 10 miles to a hostel there, maybe right out the storm, because my tent is one of the things I did not bring to lighten my load. My tent, my clothes, you know, a few items. And that is how we lost all of his gear on the AT. So I'm going to kind of need to find a place to ride this out. So yeah, 10 miles to go, man. I'm at another one of those choose your own adventure kind of things. I can go left and take the bypass over here, which would probably be the easier route, or I can go right and walk into some stupid shit. Which way do you think I'm gonna go? Yeah, we all know it. So at the last shelter I met a couple cats, Phoenix and Stoker, real cool guys. Stoker's got bad knees going on right now, so I was like, man, hey, I got this knee brace, it's working really well for me, here, try it. And as soon as I gave it to him, I totally regretted it because my knee already hurts. But it's only like 9 miles of downhill to where we're gonna meet. And if my knee hurts bad enough, I'll stop along the way and ask for it back, but I'm not really that kind of guy. So I'll just, told him he could wear it till the bottom to see how his knee feels, because he's wearing the exact brace that I was wearing that somebody else had given to me. Well, not the same one, but the same brand, same kind. And it's not working for him either, so hopefully this thing does, so at least he knows what to get. But yeah, if I start hurting, I'm just gonna sit down and wait for him. Oh, I gotta be hurting pretty bad for that. But I still have a shit ton of miles ahead of me, so I can't actually damage myself, or I won't make it to Erwin by Saturday, which is the goal. Man, look at a downhill, man. Straight rocks all the way down. They don't make this shit easy, do they? Where's the escalator? Huge rusted metal box on the side of the hill. I have not seen a road leading in here for miles. How the hell does something like that end up here? Who carried it all this way? And why? Weird. Just went to check on the map where I'm at, and I lost my map. Finally started carrying the thing, had some things plotted out on it, and I lost it. Oh well, back to winging it. Random tire in the ground, again, miles away from a road. As far as I know, maybe there's one up ahead that I don't see. But who the hell brought a tire all the way up here? Crazy. Problem solved on the map front. Ran into a dude named Hillbilly, took some pictures of his map, so back in the game, as long as I don't lose my phone, I still got a map. Should only be about 4 miles away from my destination. Not bad at all, because it's only like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That means I'll have done 20 miles in the next hour or so. But I think I'm gonna wait for those cats that have my knee brace, see how they're doing. Plus I want to keep up with them because I'm gonna want that thing back. My knee's doing pretty okay. He looked like he was in more pain than me anyway, so I'm gonna let him use it till we at least hit not the next shelter, but the next hostel up the way, which is, I'm pretty sure 4 miles from here. If I'm in the gap I think I'm in. But this side of the mountain, it's pretty beautiful. The other side, windy as hell, horrible place. But this side, nice and breezy. Hope those guys catch up soon. What we have here is the infamous morel mushroom. People keep talking about how great these things taste. This is the first one I've seen. I've kept my eyes open for them, but this one happened to be going right along the path. Convenient. I'm gonna pluck this baby and eat it. I hope I don't die. Evidently this is where it leads. There's still tags on these. This is new. How fancy. Evidently there is a hostel and a half-mile up this little trail. There's some cows over there in the field, and I don't see anything separating me from them. Cool. I'm gonna go pet a cow. Now that is a water source. Yeah, that's a sweet one. There's tons of them out here, but most are not that beautiful. That stuff's super clean. Time to fill up. I've been walking for a good 13 hours now. I think I've done 25-ish miles. Hoping the shelter's up here in the next mile or 2 tops. Am I still on the trail? I don't know. Getting pretty tired, ready for some dinner. Hoping to find some wild ramps or leeks or something along the way to add to my meal. Made me feel like more of a mountain man scavenging my dinner, you know. I keep my eyes out. I'm not quite sure what they all look like, but I have a vague idea. Oh man, I know that shelter's gonna be full. More likely to end up sleeping on the floor, but as long as I get there for the rainstorm, it's just drizzling now. So I got a little while, it's not too dark. Sun goes down in another hour and a half, so I gotta find that place soon. I still haven't found the cabin. It's been 2 hours since I thought it was just a mile or so up the road. Oh, I'm getting tired, I'm hungry. I'm sick of looking for a damn shelter. So maybe I was looking down and missed the shelter, I don't know. Maybe it's still up ahead and I was just off on how far I thought I walked. I keep telling myself, it's over the next ridge, it's over the next ridge. That's been 6 mountains now. Coming up on number 7 and she's going straight up. And I'm just hoping there's somewhere to sleep up there. I totally should have brought my tent. Oh, I saw all sorts of great spots to throw one of those up. I don't have a whole lot more in me, but I mean, where the hell am I going to sleep? If I don't find a shelter, I'm just going to keep walking, just very slowly. Oh, hallelujah. I arrived at the shelter. Dun 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 dun. 25 miles. And it felt like 50. But tomorrow I have a goal of doing 30. The things we do for love. Let's see what I can do though. Even if not, even if I bust out 10 or 15 tomorrow, that means only 10 or 15 the day after, but I'd like to get it all done over tomorrow. Let's see if there's any room left for me in here. So, of course, there's no room at the shelter. I have no idea what I'm going to do. Fuck it. I'll figure something out. Frustrated. Day 40 is off to a crappy start. Rained on me all night. I just slept on the ground. My mattress popped. Yay, so I slept on the cold, wet ground. That wasn't bad enough, so I wake up and somehow one of my socks disappeared. I don't know if an animal or a human took it, but that was my only pair of socks. So I got one sock on. Awesome. What's worse than wet socks? No socks, let me tell you. I still got like 30 miles I planned on busting out today, but I have no idea if I can do that shit without socks. I got tape. I'm just going to keep taping up every hot spot I get and just keep trudging on, man. It's all a test. There is one bonus, though. When I look up, I see stars, so hopefully it's done raining for a while. But, man, it's off to a rough start. It's cold as shit out here. Everything's wet. I like a good challenge, though, man. Let's see how the day unfolds. Civilization. If I was smart, I'd hitch a ride with one of these cats, try to get my ass into Erwin. I've got blisters on my blisters. My right foot that has no sock is already getting kind of raw. I'm only like 5 miles into this. I got another 25 to go. But I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I yellow blazed it into town. Well, hell, this might kill me, so I guess I can't live with myself if this kills me. It ain't gonna kill me. It's all part of the challenge. Just wish I was a smarter person and would just hitchhike in. Oh well. Well, so much for no clouds. I know you can't tell, but that's sunrise behind me. Yes, nice bleak gray mist everywhere. It would actually be rather beautiful if my feet didn't suck and I wasn't so far from where I wanted to be. Making it so I can't enjoy this stuff. Well, I'll enjoy it a little less. Well, now I'm gonna go sit right there and have me a cup of coffee. Maybe change my perspective. Either way, it's gotta get done. Oh damn, what is that on the horizon? Is that a little bit of sunshine over there? Oh man, I would love to get some sunshine. Lots of dark clouds. That would really brighten my spirits to be warm. It's freaking chilly out here. But that's pretty gorgeous over there. I wish I was over there because there's all that sunlight. No, that way it is bleak as fuck. That's cool. We only got like 25 more miles to do. Drop in the bucket. We got this shit. Finally found me a water source right over my shoulder coming out from under a boulder. Oh, it's got to be good stuff. I was a little worried because I did use not quite the last of my water, but close enough to it on coffee. But coffee, water, coffee takes priority. Trying to keep my spirits up. I mean, when you're surrounded in all this beauty, how can you be down? And I'm not necessarily down, I'm just kind of beaten a bit. But, fake it till you make it. I've really got no choice. I mean, what am I going to do, sit here and cry? Nobody's coming out to rescue my ass. So, put on my big boy pants and my one sock and keep on trudging. I think I'm down to like 21 miles to go or something. I don't know, I haven't looked at the map. I do have pictures of them, but I lost my map again, so. Lost my map yesterday. Dude let me take pictures of his. And then ran into dude Phoenix from earlier in the day, and he's like, hey, got your maps. Like, awesome, put it in my pocket. I lost them like an hour later. Alright, so evidently I'm not meant for maps. Could be worse. What is this? Oh, it is sunshine. Oh, and it feels so good upon my skin. Oh, it's coming out in fits and spurts. Oh,
And I'm just gonna stand here and soak this stuff up for a minute. Get the chill out of my bones. Sleeping on the cold ground last night stole a lot of my heat from me. I've been cold all day. My fingers are killing me. Oh, but this feels good. Still got so far to go. You know, I'm a man of overconfidence, but even I don't think I'm gonna make this today, which is all the more reason to make it today. Gotta impress myself. Oh man. So after the last shelter, there was all sorts of conflicting stories on what the weather was going to be. One dude said there might even be flurries today. And as he's saying that, the temperature straight drops in the place like poltergeist and we can all see our breath. So I put on my stuff and took off. I'm not equipped to be out here in the cold right now. Made it down the other side of the mountain and caught up to a dude named Shogun, wearing like little gym shorts and whatnot. It's freezing cold out. This dude just wearing little gym shorts. Crazy. He's one dedicated dude. He's only been out here for like half the time I am, and he's already passed me. He plans on doing this whole thing in 100 days. But while I'm talking and walking with him, I come around the corner and boom, lo and behold, Rowdy's there. She's the chick that was banana blazing me. We had a little cuddle going on way back in Hiawassee. Real cool chick. Did not expect to run into her again. She took off of like when I was in day 2 of Hot Springs, and I stayed there for a solid week. So real nice running into her. She offered me a sock, because, you know, obviously I'm missing one. I've probably been bitching about it for a while. But I turned it down because it's a thing now. I've gone this far without a sock. I'm gonna go the rest of the way. That's kind of how I roll. It's a thing. It's a thing. I can't help it at this point. I've already gone like 20-ish miles today, maybe? I don't even know. I lost track. I know that gap where I was talking about being smart enough to hitchhike out is over 14 miles away now. So yeah, I'm somewhere near 20. If I keep pushing it this hard, I think I can actually make it into Erwin before the sun goes down. I'm impressing myself. But, the race isn't over yet. See if I actually make it there. Of course I will. Who am I kidding? That windstorm yesterday knocked down tons of trees on the trail, but most of them you can just hop over, straddle, get over. This one I'm actually going to have to take off my pack and throw it over to get to the other side. This is the first one of those I've had to take off my pack to surmount, because it's way too steep to go sliding down there. Yeah, I'm not even going to try that. Up and over. I'm only 6 miles away from where I get into town at. So not bad. Fairly confident I can do it. Thing is, in just under 2 hours, their last shuttle leaves for town. I mean, I don't have to catch it. I can always hitchhike or walk in. Town's only I think it's under 5 miles away, maybe even 4. So yeah, the race is on. Let's see if we can do it just to save myself hitchhiking time. But if not, I ain't gonna cry. I am so close that I can hear cars on the road now. Didn't beat the rain, and I did make it in time for the shuttle. If the shuttle would have been the time that I was told it was, I'd have made it, because I still have a half hour according to that time, and I'm willing to bet I'm within a mile or so. But it turns out Wildflower's staying at that hostel, so I don't need to catch a ride in town today. But I will tomorrow, because I need waffles and socks. Waffles and socks. Waffles and socks. Dun 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 dun. I did it. So I left yesterday at about 5:30 a.m. It is now 5:40 p.m. on the following day, which means that I just did 55 miles in 36 hours. And I feel like I did. My body hurts, but not bad. Actually, I could probably, with a little fresh tape, because for some reason fresh tape makes those blisters feel all the better. I'm sure I could do it again. All right. I wonder where I head now. Look at that tree over there. It's eating the poles. It's like nom 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 nom. Got a lot of hungry trees around here. Oh, I see the hostel. Good time. I made it in 55 miles. Feeling pretty badass. Ran into Roy and Flatline again. Yeah, there's Roy right there. Ah, yeah, we're living under a bridge right now. Pretty sweet stuff. Got the river behind us. Life is golden. As soon as I came in, knew everybody here. Free beers galore. You gotta love this shit. I'm never leaving this life.